Studio 12D of the AT&T Cable Services broadcast complex in Elgin. It's time for Jeff's Place, where it's just like Jeff's home, except we have cameras. Stopping by to see Jeff and co-host Liz Kusper are an Elgin area singer by the name of Barbara Brower, who is studying to be a comic. Coach Dale Shabert, coach of the Larson Royals football team, and the Wisconsin-bound duo of quarterback Matt Shabert and running back Trevan Hayes. And me, I'm your 6'3", 300-pound offensive and defensive lineman, Jason Larson. And now, let's go to Jeff's Place.
All right. Oh, what a wordy. We have a cast of thousands today. Nicely done, Jason. Thanks. Yeah. Jason, we're going to talk with you first right off, so don't go too far away from that mic, okay? All right. Can you do that? We gave you, well, what a good-looking group this is. You know Matt Shabert right here, old number 16. Hello again, everyone. Coach Dale in the middle, and there's Trevan Hayes right down there. But, Jason, let's talk with you for just a second, okay? Can we do that? And not me. You can see by my physique I can play football. There's no question about it. Yeah, I am a football player.
Or the
I gotta, yeah. You should see me. Usually I exit the house down here, but we don't have time for that. Jason, now this is Liz Kusper. If that's what we're waiting for, Liz Kusper, my co-host. Now can we see Jason in the corner? Can we do that? There he is. Okay. Well, Jason, now we've got a scale here. We want to weigh you officially. Because the program, I got the program. Get the scale. Hop yourself on the scale there. Don't go too far away. Old number 66. He's officially going to step on the scale. Folks at home, the program says Jason weighs 300. He says about 310. Now, we took the scale from the ladies' washroom here.
Between 305 and 310.
All right, Jason, we're proud of that. Would you step on that darn scale in the Millennium here? There we are. Here's the excitement.
Boing.
A drum. Well, okay, what's it? What is it, Jason?
Says I'm about 290.
Oh, be more dramatic with it.
What a liar. What a liar.
Because I weighed myself this morning.
What a liar.
Did you?
There was all the sweat he took off.
Well,
Washroom, that's always said low.
Jason has been earmarked for this appearance, this special Larkin Royal football show, of course, that we've had many times. Yes, this is my camera here. This is kind of a different angle camera. You know my second wife, don't you? Liz Kusper. Well, I was one. There, I can't. There we are. But Jason, we saw him on, was it prom night? When was it? No, not in a social way, but it was. We saw you at the school there, and you're doing like, I watch Jeff's Place. I'm a big football player. I'm Jason Larson. And wasn't that? I didn't make that up, did I? I'm Jeff's Place fan. So then, at that moment, Coach, was I not correct with that?
He did it.
Yeah, I'm Jason Larson. And then I remember when I told cameraman Herb that he'd be a great guest announcer, and that's the whole story right there.
All right.
Yeah, well, a little more enthusiasm.
I don't think it was quite like that.
Well, it was exactly that way. Because I remember telling the coach, I call him up. We talk twice a week, don't we, Coach?
I remember it.
Okay. And I'm Jason Larson. So you're
in my belly.
Yeah, there we go, Matt. Get it? I'm Mini-Me. All right. Well, we're delighted that you're here. Thanks for proudly wearing that 66. What was the highlight of your tremendous football career? You did get injured.
Yeah.
Was it the St. Charles week of
Yeah,
practice?
the week of St. Charles.
You broke your arm.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how'd you do that?
Practice, just got it smashed in between a few helmets.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, I would have been in the NFL. Man, I don't want to tell you this, but I would have been in the NFL today had it not been for a few
I can
helmets.
see with those guns, man.
Yeah. Well, that's technical talk. Guns. Yeah. Yeah, look out. I'll show you a little bit later.
Okay, cool. All right.
All right. So, and then you got injured, and that took you out of it, but you enjoyed the great success.
Yeah, it was fun.
Don't be modest.
Would have been a lot better playing, though.
Well, I can imagine when you were right there rooting for the kids, and that was exciting. You made all the trips.
Yeah, I made all of them.
Okay, good. And were you going to go to school?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't got any offers or anything yet, so.
You're going to continue your football career?
I plan to. I would like to. That'd be great, but I don't know yet where I'm going to go.
All right. And you're actually 6'3"? Can we get the yardstick out?
If you want to.
Jason Larson, ladies and gentlemen. Nicely done there.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right. Well, what we decided to do, again, this is a great camera angle, isn't it? What we decided to do was we've had the highlights, of course, of you kids. I just have to back up like this. We've had the highlights. Feels like we're on a bus. We've never had the studio so big because Jason at 295 has caused us to expand the cameras.
We had to use like a wide angle.
Yeah, the wide
We
angle.
did like 3 or 4 together.
Man, we had to character generate him in post-production, for heaven's sakes. Jason he's not actually there. We put him in later. Okay. We've seen all the highlights and heard all the fun, so we thought we'd get a chance to know you've got great guns there, young man.
Thanks a lot.
Matt is, of course, going to Wisconsin. Trevan, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good.
A couple of Wisconsin-bound duos in the middle. Coach Dale Shabert. First of all, when the season ended, you lost to Naperville Central, eventually the state champion. So if you must lose, you might as well lose to one of the best teams in the history of the state of Illinois.
Yeah.
That's what that happened there.
We came out this year, and the way we look at it, our 3 losses were against, Naperville Central, the eventual state champions, and then Lake Park, who's the conference champions, and also made it to.
Yes,
Really?
Yes.
Really? And they made it to
You
the.
graduated.
Pardon?
Did you graduate?
Oh, yes, I did.
And then our other loss was to Lake Park, so they're the conference champions, and they made it to the Elite 8 with us. And then St. Charles was always a powerhouse, and,
of course.
and they made it to the Sweet 16. So the way we looked at it, it's if you're going to lose to anyone, you might as well be with some good teams.
Well, no question about
Really?
that. You wanted to end some of those strings, but you were invincible for 6 weeks. I mean, you would step on the field. In one game I saw, I guess it was DeKalb, you scored 40 points in 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That night was kind of. If you want to make a highlight film, don't turn the film off.
That's right. Just every touchdown, turned away, gone. Turned away, gone.
If you turn your head to sneeze, you're gonna miss a touchdown. But
I was apparently allergic that week because it was
We had
a
a great
tough.
start, too, and Trevan took the opening kickoff back, so
Oh,
I
he was-
set the tone all night long. We were after it, so.
Well, it was a tremendous season. I guess my point was when as we always school our athletes out there, especially high school athletes, and Coach, you know this, when you knew you had taken your last snap as a Royal, you walked the field, you stared up at the scoreboard, you took in every moment that was a home game, and that's something to remember.
well, I've been around Larkin football since I was about 1, 2.
Yeah.
So I know you got me a couple times saying I stole my coat after a game, but I've been around Larkin football for as long as I can remember, and it was kind of. One day I always thought I'd be playing for Larkin. I always thought I'd have a great career, and I always want to be in the Wall of Fame there. And when it finally ended, it kind of went too fast, and I kind of had to stop back. And then that was finally the chance I got to reflect and look back and see all the great things we did.
That is quite a moment. I feel that way after every announcing season. I have to stare at the microphone. Do I put it away for good? Usually the folks write in letters and say, yes, do that.
No way. No way. We love Jeff's place.
Yeah,
We love Jeff's place.
Mike's working?
I got posters of you on my wall.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Kiss him before I go to bed.
well, at least some market likes me.
Yeah, but Jeff, I thought it was a dartboard he said.
Oh, stop it, stop it. Well, we have time for that story. It's 1993 when you would be, what would you be, a 6th grader? What would you be?
I think so.
6th grader? And it's the first year I'm here on television doing then Jones Intercable.
Yeah.
We're doing a game. It's October 17th, 1993, Elgin against Larkin, because we always do that game. You apparently, I don't know this till years later, but you apparently are on the field having some fun with the football.
Yeah.
And in
Football
filling,
game, yeah.
at the end of the game in filling time, as some announcers do, we're just saying something like, well, this young lad's out there thinking he's so good.
Wow.
If he can kick a field goal or throw it properly, he'll represent Larkin well. Whatever I said.
Yeah.
And you recorded
He makes it, he's a champion.
Yeah,
He misses it, he's a
like,
bum.
all right, here you go, kid. Here you are on Jones Intercable. Make it or break it. And I miss it. He's like, oh, you bum.
Is that right? That's the actual story.
And then I had my coat, too. Before I did that, I had my coat, and it was getting kind of warm. So I took it, and I started putting it in my pants so I wouldn't have to hold it. And Jeff looks at me. He's like, oh, my God, it looks like the little guy's trying to steal a coat. I was like, no, I'm not.
There was no way in my show notes that said you would go on to a Big Ten school. Well, nobody told me this.
I've been on Channel 4 a long time. I remember being a ball boy and coming off the field one time doing cartwheels after a turnover or something.
So.
That is so cute. Jason, you didn't have these stories, did you? Oh, forget it. Well, that's wonderful. Well, we're delighted that you represented Larkin so well and that we could be a small part of your career. And what happened to that coat?
Oh, I don't know. It's probably in Goodwill somewhere.
I think so. Well, Trevan, your career has been incredible as well. And when you're wrapping up your career now, what's going to stand out in your mind?
I miss everything, right now. I miss a lot of it. I wish I could take everybody with me.
Well,
to
I'm
Wisconsin,
available. You know, I think a bus can go to Madison, and I'm right there. You need something to carry? I can do it. How about you, Liz?
Well, you still kick good.
Yes, I sure do. I've been complaining just before the showtime. Well, certainly, when it ends like that, but you had so much great success, and then touchdown after touchdown. It seemed like every time you touched the football, whether Matt tossed it or you grabbed it away from him or scooped up the kickoff, you were going to like 80 yards.
Yeah, I try every time I get the hands the ball in my hands, I try to score. You know.
Yeah.
I do what I can. We had a lot of help.
You really did. What was that skullduggery and trickery you had in that Lane Tech game, Coach? Where
We saw that play right before the kid's junior year. I was watching an NFL preseason film, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers ran that, and I quick flew off the couch, and I wrote the thing down and brought it out to practice one day, and you know, the kids, you show it to them one time, they're excited they want to do it.
It's nice you get your play selection
So-
from NFL Films.
We pulled it off a couple times in junior year, and then we practiced it, you know, all of this year and never brought it out. And before the Lane Tech game, we're riding there on the bus, and told Tom Sarasani, I said, we've got to run that right away. I want to not even wait. You know, they hadn't really seen us a lot. Let's pull it right away, and it's a great play. I mean,
Double handoff,
from there
basically,
right away,
flea
yeah.
flicker is what it is.
Yeah, we got it from Tampa Bay Buccaneers, so we called it Uncle Buck. That's the name of the play is just Uncle Buck.
My
so.
favorite show, the John Candy movie.
Well, that
I've got a
day
big
it was.
poster at home of him right up
I
there.
love it. That's what I actually called it like that. We called it the Buccaneer Special.
Yeah.
And I went in the huddle and just called it Uncle Buck, and everybody looked at me like,
What
no,
the
we've
heck
heard
are you-
that before somewhere. And then I've told them, and they're like, oh, okay, let's run it like that.
It's a great play. When
Oh,
it
it
works.
is. It really
You know, and then he's out there all alone, and you're just, you know, Matt laid it out nice, and you're hoping don't miss it. You know, it was so wide open, you don't want anything to go wrong.
Oh, it was great. Although our cameraman Mike goes, what am I supposed to follow? You know, he's going, Jermaine's running. Oh, he's got the ball.
Well, he did a good job covering it on the.
No, he did it because
Yeah,
he
you
walked
saw it
on
really
the-
well.
Yeah, that was excellent. Well, it was our treat, of course, to cover you lads and the great success because it was point after point, and you had a few state records, consecutive 100-plus yards a game for what,
Yeah.
32 games?
32 consecutive.
I didn't throw less than 100 yards in a varsity game. So.
Man, can you imagine that?
That's really,
And
really
yeah,
impressive.
played 32 through 100 in everyone.
Isn't that great? Man, I'd be happy to have that cumulative at 32 games. You know? I'm going to get to the 100-yard mark.
We got to about the fourth game, and John Radke from the Herald called me up, and he said, you got to get on the internet and look at
Search all
some
the
of the things that Matt and Tremaine are doing, and Stanley, and start checking out some of these state records. And we got into the site and started looking, and it was amazing where they were fitting in. And then we just kind of followed them through the year, and the kids have had great careers. You know, we've been really lucky in the last 6 years to have some
Oh, no question.
great individual athletes and great teams and great coaches, and you know, it's been a treat. And this is special for me. You know, I've coached 20 years, and you coach everybody's kids, and these guys all grew up with my son, so I knew these kids better than I've known any group, and it was just a great treat, and it was really exciting to watch them all grow up all these years and the success they've had and what they've accomplished together. And you know, we're not going to see a bunch like this for a while. You know, we hope we do.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait too long, but we've got some great kids.
Every year like that. It is an
Yeah.
amazing talent scheme and good students,
You know,
good
excellent
athletes.
students, and you know, we're not only lucky as a school, but I think as a community to be able to watch the kids we've had the last few years, and to see these guys playing what they've done, and hopefully, you know, we can sit as a community and watch them on Saturdays for quite a
Yeah.
while too.
Well, tell me, Trevano, Wisconsin, what is Coach Alvarez? He recently had surgery, didn't he? Didn't Coach have
Yeah,
didn't he have some knee work or something? But he's probably said to you, Trevan, here's what I see for you, young man. he talks that way, I know.
Yeah, when I went up there, I was pretty surprised that he, you know, shook my hand. He was like, "Hey, Tremaine, how you doing?"
not
All this stuff.
great. I
Yeah.
made your jersey. Here's your jersey with your name on it. You know, all those techniques. Did you guys decide to go to the same school? Was it just sheer fate, or was it a game plan you talked about?
Just fate. Tremaine got an offer in May.
Yeah, a long time ago, and then I actually saw a Wisconsin assistant coach, the quarterback coach, at one. I think that DeKalb game.
Yeah.
So I'm going, well, you're here looking at Trevan. I'm like, I have knowledge. You're here looking at Trevan. Well, every time he touches it, he'll score. And then,
Turn off opening kickoff.
Yeah.
and he
Great
does.
treat.
But 2 days later, oh, Matt's going to go. I mean, that weekend, you guys go up
Yeah.
there, watch the game, pretty much ink the
Well,
Wisconsin concept.
they have a new quarterback coach came in. Their old quarterback coach Childress went to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Into the NFL, and Coach Horton came in, and he has their quarterbacks a lot of boots and a lot of play action. They want the kids to run around and, you know, be real active. And
Oh,
when they
it's
saw
terrible.
some of our films with Trevan, the highlight film, we had he sees Matt doing all that, so that caught their eye, and he says, we got to take this back and let them see it. So.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, there's a case, you get kids on film, and the coaches get to watch it and see a number of kids, and they spotted, Matt at that point, and they came down very interested, and so it was a number of months in between, but it's amazing to get one kid into a Division I scholarship, but 2 in 1 year to the same schools.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Incredible, and that's a wonderful story, and that's why I send a lot of tapes out with your image on it, I guess.
Well, we'll take this tape up to Wisconsin. Maybe we'll get your radio job.
Coach Alvarez, send that boy up here. Look at the guns on them.
Coach Davis is the boisterous one. He's the one that came down and recruited us at first, and I think he's one of the big reasons we went up there is because him and Coach Horton and Coach White and Coach Alvarez, it's like a family, and that's what we got at Larkin.
Well, when you guys watch, Wisconsin's going to be in the Rose Bowl, of course, so that's got to be unique where that's where you're headed.
We were trying to fly out there and see the game, but
hey, there we're going.
It was about $600 at least for plane tickets, flying out there around New Year's Eve. Yeah. So it was a little tough, but it'll be good sitting here in the cold.
Just work their tails off, and they can get a real good seat when the game's on the sidelines playing. So
in the 2000s, you can go there whenever you want.
Be there about 5 or 6 times.
That'd be great. Well, that's great. Well, congratulations, and Jason, nice job. We're getting the sign that we're running out of time.
Sounds like they're fans.
Yeah, but this has been our. Let me make sure that everyone here at AT&T Cable Services, as we're known now. We've always enjoyed your work and your great coaching ability. Coach, we'll see you next year, of course, and we'll see you.
I'll come back. I'm coming back. If I come back, I better be doing a show. I got to see you guys again.
There's an offer, in the dormitory, you want that Jeff's place.
I want to come and do a Jason there.
Yeah, okay, deal. And you got it. And Jason,
I'll work a camera.
Let Jason come down here and sit with us. We need some.
We'll dismiss the entire staff and make it you guys.
All right.
Except for cameraman Mike.
Mike
Me and
doesn't
Shaver take over there, and you guys.
Oh,
you go over here.
Interview you guys about all the shows you've done.
All right.
That would be kind of
These guys are like Nick at Night suddenly.
You got to have Larson sit over here. We want some size comparison here.
All right. You kids let me know when you're done, then we'll go to a break. This is your show. All right, thanks.
They're not shy. They enjoy them.
Well, congratulations. It's our treat to have you here, and it's been wonderful
Thanks a lot.
for us to be a small part of that.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thanks.
Thanks,
Coach
guys.
Strvan. Jason, nice job. You got to bring the car around, will you, Jason? All right, we got to get out of here. We'll continue with more of Jeff's Place right after this. Hey, we're back once again. I don't know why I was startled. I was just conferring with show information source Lydia, and I was caught off guard. But we do have a new guest here, the multi-talented, there you are.
very multi-talented.
Multi-talented and the thickest hair around, or as we say in Chicago, the thickest hair we can see. If I have trouble with Y2K, I'm going to house myself up there. Barbara!
I bet you've never had an offer like that, have you?
Yeah.
All my 47 years.
Why don't you kids just talk?
Well, at
Barbara
47,
Brower, ladies and
you'd think
gentlemen.
you'd have one.
She's a singer. Yeah, I get a little air filter. It'd be all right up there. We have you're a singer and a comic. Is that right? You're a singer training to be a comic.
Yeah.
You're a comic wanting to be a singer. You're a karaoke performer wanting to be both.
Keep going.
All right. I run out of
That
things.
sounds good.
See, I also double as your agent, so this is a good way. Good promotional vehicle we have right here.
You're hired.
Thank you. So, tell me about yourself, Barbara. Can you do that? What are you?
Should I say how old I am?
Well, the story here, can we do this? You were in the Courier News. Matt might have to have cameraman Matt working here. You had this story in the Courier News. Oops, sorry.
47
I had the one as I was
article.
looking for apartments over here. Oh, look at that. I get an apartment for $695. You were right here. This is a big story in your life in the Courier News recently. And if you notice right there, you can't possibly read it. You're 47.
47.
And you're breaking into show business at age 47.
Isn't
All right?
that funny?
Yeah, that is funny. I'm holding my side. Probably recent appendicitis, but I am holding my side. So that story by Kathleen Roberts tells us about your attempt to become a comic. Or in the Second City you are?
I'm taking improv and acting classes at Second City. Yeah, I'm in the 3rd level going into the 4th.
Wow. How many levels are there?
There's first, when you go, it's in improv, it's A, B, C, D, and E. Then you audition to get into the conservatory for level 1, and then you go to level 1 and 1A. Then you audition again to get into 2A, and then you go through 2 through 5.
Wow, that is impressive. Now, we didn't rehearse this. I'm going to give you a prop. Here, do something with that. You're a funny lady. Give me that. It was just a humorous reference there, Barbara.
Not much. Okay.
Yeah, well, you know, well, you're a trained comedian. All right.
More closet than anything else.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good. Well, that's how my best stuff is done in the closet. I want to tell you, I
We were just talking about that.
I get nothing but rave reviews in the closet. Standing ovation. That really is true. All right. You know, John Prigge of our staff and radio staff, he also was trained at some level in Second City. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, I thought I'd tell you that little pertinent social note for you. So, and also, before you tell me about the comic training, but you also have sung all over the place. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. Been on a stage since I was 3.
Yeah, you got some pictures.
Well,
You've sung with whom?
oh, let's see. Recorded with some of the guys from the Hollies
Oh, the Hollies.
and Leonard
Just sing out
Skinner,
one of the songs from the Hollies first. line.
Average White Band, and Foghat.
Well, give me a Hollies tune. One Hollies tune. Can we do that?
Hey, that
How do I spell
was back in the 70s.
Oh, come on. What? Aricept
No, I didn't
you couldn't
sing with
recall
them.
it.
One of the guys, Austin Roberts, he's a songwriter. He lives in Nashville, Tennessee, and he used to live in Virginia. And he was writing a play called Rockin' Off on Broadway, and I did all of his demos for Rockin' Off. And he was really good friends with the guy from the Hollies, and he was helping Austin write a song for, I think, Diana Ross at the time. And we did a demo.
Work. Everybody knows I knew the second cousin of Diana Ross, too. That later went on to star in Austin Powers, the name drop for you.
No, it's I recorded with those guys. I did all their demos when they were writing songs.
Wow. Well, let me hear your singing voice.
So that they could
Sing a line or two of anything. Go ahead. I'll be quiet for a moment. Cameraman Mike's been telling me he wants to hear some singing. Can you do it?
Is that what he said?
Yes, he said that. He said
He's going.
No, he's saying that. I heard him say that. Isn't that right, Mike? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, see, he's ready.
Yeah, he's ready.
Because you are a tremendous all-purpose talent, and we're delighted to have you here on Jeff's Place, representing not only Elgin, but you've lived in the area a little bit, so you performed in the Algonquins of the world. You used to perform at the bowling alley, is that right? You sang at the bowling alley?
Right.
There's good duty.
That's
it's a strike, it's a strike. What would you be doing?
I was out.
It's a spare, it's a spare. There's just not a lot of venue, is there, at the bowling alley? How about some cola? There.
Not much. Not much.
All right, well, Lydia liked it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and have Mike wants you to hear you sing. Go ahead and sing. The boys in the booth are waiting for you to sing. They got a truck there. It's ready to move. So, sing, my dear.
Like something like every party has a pooper, and so we invited you. Party pooper.
Oh, my. I don't think the word pooper's ever been used on Jeff's Place. I've got to have a little research on this.
There's like a first for everything, Jeff.
All right. Well, of all the public domain tunes you could select, that was very good.
You have to be careful with royalties, you know.
Yes,
I
we
was
know.
just looking out for you.
Sometimes Prince Charles drops by. I know what you're talking about. That's very good. Well, this comedy training at your tender age that you will take with you, what would you hope to do with it? That was good. That was almost a spit gag without water. Did you hear that?
After you get done at level 5, then what do you get to do? Like be on Saturday Night Live?
That's what I shoot for. I would probably shoot for more like a musical segment on that.
A musical segment on Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, I would like to go for that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well.
And plus, if they, plays in Chicago and doing commercials and jingles and voiceovers, and I'd like to do some movie themes.
Oh, you wouldn't movie themes? Okay, Ben-Hur. Right here, we can take care of that.
That's already done.
How about Friends? Do the Friends one?
The Friends?
I don't know that one.
Oh, he does. Yeah, she doesn't.
No.
I
I mean original things.
Yeah, original.
I don't
Well,
want
that's
to know,
good.
no copy.
We like original stuff. And you live in Elgin now. How long have you lived in Elgin?
3 years, you handsome man, Jeff.
Wow. Well, that's the spirit. You are a wonderful guest. You're so kind. Thank you for noticing. Usually folks laugh at my hair.
No.
Well.
No.
It's a compliment from Bushy you there. It's so cute.
Actually, that's a nice haircut on you this time, Jeff.
Well, enough about my hair, please. This is Barbara's segment. She's studying to become a comic. I'm too shy. Talk about my hair.
But your hair
Let me
kinda
give you a
takes
haircut.
over the
That'd be
comedy.
funny.
That's right. Is that what your daytime job then is?
No.
No.
No, I run karaoke shows at night.
Oh, you run karaoke shows.
That's what I do.
Watch this. I can sing a little bit like this. You know, karaoke's a unique talent that is sweeping the nation, don't you think?
It already swept the nation several times, but you know, people think it's going to go out of style. I really don't, because you're going to have the people that are just hitting the age of 21 that are
Yeah.
ready to go to the bars and they want to show their talents.
I figure as long as there's alcohol and voices, there'll be karaoke.
There you go.
That's the science I'm looking at it. You ever been to a karaoke show where you just go, we appreciate your talent, please sit down? I mean, you're trying to chat, and there's always somebody going, yeah! Great job. Sit down.
Yes.
Did you ever feel that way, or is it just me?
Actually, I know how to tune it out. I've been doing it for so long. It's like living next to an airport or a train station. You know, they go by. I don't even hear it anymore.
Well, apparently when I go out, O'Hare is near me because it's like,
You're saying I would hear you.
Well, no, I can't. I'm not really shy, but when it comes to karaoke, I am. I could never do karaoke.
Really?
Oh, because you hear what
then
folks
you have
say.
to invite them to do it.
Because if folks are drinking, you know, give me another hot dog. You know, they're having a good time there. They don't care if anybody's up there singing. 2 or 3 people in their party will, but anybody else is like, like that. Yeah, I could do that, but I'm not gonna. Dude. I don't know what you said, but you comedy trained right there. Well said. How much time do we have left in this Jeff's Place on the Road? We have just 1 minute. Do you have any pertinent thoughts you want to tell? The folks will be seeing you performing then on Saturday Night Live next year in a musical skit. We'll be seeing you in Chicago on stage.
Well, I hope so. That's what
Or
I
you'll
hope
be
so.
homeless on the east side of Elgin.
I hope not. I hope not.
That's what show business is.
I hope
isn't it?
this is not what the show is leading to. Is me
Well-
being on the streets of Elgin. God forbid.
Well, we
Hey, you told me this would be good for my career.
This desk is not going to last so much here. All right. Well, Barbara, we appreciate you singing and performing it. We also write the newsletter. Is that right for
Yes,
Second City?
Second City. I just took it over to redesign it
Did you redesign the newsletter?
Yep.
You are talented.
and put pictures in it. I like doing photography too.
Do you?
Yes.
Man,
She's like multi-talented.
she really is. I guess my
And I went to college in this ECC here to do
Is it?
graphic art design.
I guess my printing up the scripts is my really only talent. Okay, we've got to get out of here. We're going to thank. Did you see the football segment? It was cute, wasn't it?
It was wonderful.
Thank you. You're back again, my dear.
Great.
Our thanks to the Shavertster Van Hayes, to Jason Larson, announcer, and Barbara Bauer. You can see her, of course, not on the east side, but you'll see her on stage somewhere. Liz Kusper, my lovely co-assistant. Lydia, researcher. The cast of thousands, everyone else. We'll see you next time on Jeff's Place. So long, big waver. Here, do that Carol Burnett thing.
Yeah, the Carol Burnett.
Or do that. Oh, very nice.
So I can't wait to see you graduate from that.
Yeah. Can we come to the official ceremony?